There he is, Big Daddy Don Garlits. He takes over lane 2. The Ohioan Pat Dakin, driving the Rupp-Dakin Special, will start in lane 1. This is the last run of the second round. Dakin is a little tense. Garlits? Well, he's been here 1,000 times, and very cool. When Garlits has it all together, he's hot. He records a winning ET of 6.25 to put Pat Dakin on ovation as the funny cars come out for round 2. There's some tough machinery coming out of the pits, like this first pairing of Richard Tharp and Jake Crimmins in Revell's Jungle Gym. The burnouts are sensational. When the smoke cleared away, they found both the cars and the drivers, and then moved them on to the start line. Tharp did it. He burned Crimmins by 2/100ths of a second with an ET of 6.70, 211 miles per hour. Hey, now there's 2 wild ones on the start line. Cheryl Greer's Unchained Lightning going in lane 2, and Dale Emery driving the Revell Snowman. This could be a battle right down to the wire. It was heads up to the halfway mark, then Cheryl Greer gave the Mustang its head and streaked through the traps with a winning ET of 712, clocking a little over 196 miles per hour. That's Kenny Safford in Mr. Norm's Supercharger. He'll have lane 2, and in lane 1, it'll be Dale Paldy driving the Eastern Raider. He blows an engine. The Raider is engulfed in flames, and he wins it. Dale Paldy's ET of 7.92 put Kenny Safford out of the meet. Dale is all right, and as soon as he got the car back to the pits, his crew began putting a new engine in for round 3. Everyone was waiting for this last runoff in round 2. Ray Beadle burned the Blue Max out in lane 2. He's got a large-sized problem in lane 1, though. It's Denny Savage in the Chi-Town Hustler. 2 great drivers staging 2 of the hottest funny cars in the nation. The Blue Max makes round 3. Ray Beadle singed the Hustler by 5/100ths of a second to take the win. A fantastic side-by-side run all the way down the strip, and they had the crowd screaming. 30,000 fans endured thunderstorms, winds, and tornado threats to watch this meet. And when they announced the semifinals, the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. The Pro Stockers were first, and Roy Hill in the Petty car faced Bob Glidden's 1975 Mustang. Identical ETs of 8.88, but Glidden's 152 was 2 miles an hour faster. The Mustang will go on to the finals. In the staging area now, it's Don Nicholson in his California Mustang. He'll pop the clutch against the New York boy, Richie Zool, driving a Chevy Camaro. Don in lane 1, Richie lane 2. Hard fought all the way, but Richie Zool takes the win with an ET of 9.03 at an even 150 miles per hour. Now the explosive power of the top fuelers fill the air as they fire them up in the staging area. 4 cars, 4 drivers, 2 runs for the semifinals. The first contest pits John Tarzan Austin against Mark Howick. Austin will go in lane 1, Howick lane 2. They ready their cars carefully before they bring them up to the line. Howick got a bad hole shot. As a result, got behind and never could recoup. John Austin fires the hot tuna through the traps with a winning ET of 6.58. The second run in top fueler semis featured a couple of dandies. Marshall Love staging the Texas Whips in lane 1, and on the pit side in lane 2, the Big Daddy himself, Don Garlitz. Uh-oh, Love goes squarely off the line, and before he can regain control, crosses the center line. Don Garlitz takes an easy win with an ET of 6.57, 211 miles per hour. Funny cars have a brand of excitement all their own, and when they came out for the semifinals, the crowd was up. Richard Tharp fired up Mike Burkhart's Plymouth Satellite first. He'll take lane 2. Cheryl Greer's Unchained Lightning Mustang will fire out of lane 1. Tharp had trouble on the burnout. When his crew checked the car over, they found out he blew the rear end. That was all it took to put the Plymouth back on the trailer and give Cheryl Greer the win in a solo run in lane 1. Here's the Eastern Raider, complete with a new engine. Dale Puldy blew the little Mustang in the quarterfinal runoff, and his crew did a super job of changing power plants. Now, he has just one worry left. In lane 2, a guy by the name of Ray Beadle, driving one of the fastest funny cars in the nation, the Blue Max. Blows the doors off the Raider and puts the Blue Max through the traps with a winning ET of 6.72. As I mentioned earlier, due to heavy rains all morning, the start of today's events were delayed until 1 p.m. As a result, darkness prevented us from filming the final runs. In the Pro Stock category, Richie Zool squared off against Bob Glidden. Richie won it with an ET of 9.01 to Glidden's 9.02 for a very close finish. In top fuel, Don Garlitz took on the hot tuna driven by John Tarzan Austin. Big Daddy ran away with it, scoring an ET of 6.85 to Austin's 7.14. Don also had the low ET of the meet with a 6.25. In the funny car finals, the battle was between Ray Beadle's Blue Max and Cheryl Greer's Unchained Lightning. Cheryl had a bad run, so the Blue Max took the win, clocking an ET of 6.58. Top funny car speed of the meet was 220 miles per hour, racked up by Denny Savage in the Chi-Town Hustler. The meet and the finals ended at 9:30 p.m. amidst a tired but still cheering crowd.